Yeah, this is your host Rob here, the Best of British show. Today I'm sat down with Sinead Harnett. How you doing? You alright?
Good, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good, actually. I'm hot. It's hot coming
Are
here.
you?
Yeah, it's hot coming here.
Did you walk down?
Yeah, but I kind of semi-ran because I was late. But apparently it didn't need to matter. So how was your show yesterday? I went to your show yesterday. How are you feeling now? You feeling a little bit sore?
No, it was really. I mean, I'm a bit tired because
Yeah.
it was like speed dating, like saying hi to everyone, thank you for coming, trying to like make time for everyone that was there. I only had to sing 2 songs, so it was quite chilled and it was really lovely.
It was great turnout as well.
Yeah.
Great turnout. My favourite one is If You Let Me. That's my favourite song.
Oh, thank you.
I've been listening to that for a while.
It's one of mine as well.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. Well, that helps, doesn't it? It's been a big push. Your album is out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So really soon.
It's already out in New Zealand.
Well, there you go. So it's already starting the rounds, basically. So the excitement is very real. I see you pushing it hard everywhere. I see it.
Do you
now.
think?
Yeah, I
I
see.
don't push hard enough.
But I feel like it's because it's an album and it's your first album, right?
Yeah.
So the demand is like, okay, I want to make sure this is gets to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
You know, because the process. How was the process making it?
I didn't really know that it was an album until I kind of stepped back with the team and was like, okay, do we think that we've got something that we could release? I've been writing for years, so every year I was like, oh, maybe it's this year. But I think there's just something really weird about the universe where the stars align and then you're ready. So it's been in the making probably for the past like 5+ years.
Oh wow.
And I'd say the process was like, I didn't know it was going to become one, so it was very mysterious, I guess. I didn't know that it was going to be what it became.
What would you say is your most challenging track to write? Because you've had some good ones. You've had Lessons, you've had Leo Bear, you had System, If You Let Me. So quite a few, all coming out as singles at the moment. But what would you say is the hardest one that you've had to write, and what would you say is your favourite one?
I think, the hardest song, maybe Still Miss You, which was from like a mixtape 2017, just because I was just really, really sad when I wrote that one. I'm actually quite sad a lot of the time for a lot of these songs.
Yeah, because I feel like the R&B vibe is sometimes
In your
you've
feels.
got to be a little bit sad. Right?
I feel like writing from that place is so much easier than from like a happy place. But having said that, one of my favourites is Leo Bear because it's about my nephew and just how incredible he is and how much he's changed my life.
Yeah, nephew's a dope, man. I've got one of them.
Yeah,
I've got a nephew and a niece.
Oh, I've just had a niece as well.
Yeah, man.
And I've got another nephew coming, so it's just...
It's an exciting time. You know what's so exciting about it is because they're so great and they're so cute and you just give them back. So it's quite cool.
It's such a relief.
Quite cool, yeah. Quite cool. I'm quite on that. I'm giving them back and that. So you would probably describe your music as R&B, soulful, that kind of genre. So there seems to be like a thought at the moment, which has been ongoing for a little while, which I'm seeing that's come up all the time. It's like the kind of like R&B's not as popular or not as impactful as it once was. Do you think that's true, or do you think that's just kind of because there's so many new genres now, it's just not popping as potently as, say, I don't know, Afro swing or grime?
I think like in the UK, the resurgence of grime and like this outburst of Afrobeats is amazing and a really positive thing because I love all different genres of music and every genre deserves to be heard. I think what R&B is lucky to have is it's been popular for years and I actually feel like it's coming up now, so I wouldn't say that I see it in a negative light at all. And when people like her, Bryson Tiller, Daniel Caesar, Snow Allegra come here, they sell out their shows, so there is a demand for it.
Yeah, 100%. Wow. It's still popping. R&B didn't die, as they say.
No.
Well, it's UK. I think a lot of UK R&B for me. I mean, there's so much US.
Oh yeah,
R&B,
it's hard here.
Yeah.
It's absolutely hard because I think a lot of popular artists here are hit-driven artists. That it's like bash, bomb, another hit. Whereas R&B is harder to be a hit because it's more chilled.
Like a slow burner.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. But we've got Mike Lowry, Jay Warner. Obviously, Craig David was the R&B king when he was 16. Like he's still about, so there is some love for it, and I think it's only going to get better.
And I see him about on your socials, man. Like Craig David, big fan of Craig.
Me too.
Met him a couple of times, so I'm calling him Craig. So,
Me too.
is there something that would you ever collaborate with? Like, I need to stop calling him Craig. Did you start collaborating with Craig David? Was that something in the pipeline? What kind of relationships do you guys have? I see he's a big fan.
Yeah, he's literally been the kindest, most supportive person. Yeah, I love him. I think that we are going to collaborate. It's just a question of when we both have the time, but we've spoken about it already.
Sick. That'd be good. That'd be hard.
That'd be a moment.
I'm looking forward to that. You had a headline show end of last year, sort of November time last year, and of course, most recently your headline show now for the album. What has changed from that point, November last year, to now? And it's been such a rise.
I think that my belief in myself and confidence has just gone up because I've obviously been working incessantly on my sound and like who am I showing people who I am as a person, because I think nowadays that's as important as the music. People want to know who you are, what's your personality, like. So I think just getting more confidence in myself and being like, you know what, like I might be a bit wacky and weird, but actually you should just embrace that because it's people want to see the real you. So that's why I think there's more traction happening. The confidence has made me more open on socials, on Instagram, to be able to be like, yo, Craig, like we're here in Ibiza, should we just sing this thing to promote the album? And he's like, yeah, definitely.
That's Craig.
I wouldn't ask that before.
Such a lovely guy, Craig.
Yeah,
such a lovely guy, Craig. And of course the US tour's coming up very soon.
Yes,
very soon. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm a little bit like of a homebod. Like I like being in PJs at home, cooking, like chilling. So I'm a bit apprehensive about like what food is there going to be on the road, like what showers are we going to be using. But the biggest emotion is like gratitude, and I am obviously excited to see the fans because American fans are so different. Yeah,
I was going to say, what's the audience like there over there?
They're just like so
responsive.
They participate, like they're just like, damn girl,
yeah.
You got it. Yeah, I like that lick there. Like they just love it on a different level. So yeah, I like them as a crowd. Yeah,
and they're big crowds as well, and you're hitting a lot of big cities as well. Going to LA and stuff
LA
as well.
Fonda Theatre, which I'm really excited about because I've seen a lot of artists that I love play there. Yeah.
And of course, so Lessons in Love dropping tomorrow. What do you want people to take from it, and also what's the greatest lesson you've learned this year?
The greatest lesson, as obvious as it sounds, is to fully embrace myself and learn self-love. So what I would want people to take from the album is basically get out all the feels, get out the heartbreaks, cry it out, and also just like you're allowed to put in the work and time into yourself so that you're the best version of yourself and you can love right. I feel like these are the lessons in love that have made me love in a far healthier way than I ever have before, and I would want my fans to also embark on that journey. Like I've got a lot of female fans that are like 18 to 30 or whatever that, we meet bad guys, we meet frogs, and it chips away. So I'd love for people to be like, okay, these are the lessons I've learned and now I'm going to like go for something better for me.
Fantastic. What a way to end. This is your host Rob on the Best of British Show, and I've been joined by Sinead Harnett.
Thank you.
Pulse88.co.uk. Yes, Pulse 88 Radio, your host Rob here on the Best of British Show, here every single Tuesday 7 PM until 9, playing all of those UK bangers.